my personal perspective about the autonomic nervous system in the context of me and my life. So I said I'd share other videos with you to better help you understand the autonomic nervous system and how it shows up in your day-to-day life. So I'm going to share my personal story with you so that you can hopefully understand how your autonomic nervous system is functioning and showing up in your day-to-day thinking, behavior, and the actions that you're taking. So as I've said in other videos, the autonomic nervous system is your threat detection system basically, and it's detecting threats from the inside of your body, so your internal environment from your organs, and it's receiving information based on how they're functioning and information that needs to be sent to the brain so that your brain can make a decision about the best way to respond to keep you healthy and safe. But we're also receiving this information from the environment around us and also from people that we're interacting with. Now, if you've had a lot of stressful experiences in your life, what can happen with the autonomic nervous system is it becomes super hyper tuned in to danger in the environment. And what this can show up like, and as it did for me, is has lots of anxiety and then lots of feelings of shutdown. Now, it's important to understand why this is going on, but I wanted to really talk in this video about how it showed up for me. So, after a really prolonged periods of stress in my life, I became super sensitive to what was going on around me. And I don't know if you've heard of the word neuroception, but this is where your nervous system is noticing what is going on in the environment around you. And because I'd experienced quite a lot of stress in my life, bringing up kids on my own, running my own business, and not having any family support, my nervous system was, I'd call it, shot. And I became super sensitive to cues of danger in the environment that weren't even there. Now, this can become a really big problem and can lead you down a path of more anxiety and eventually more shutdown, because unfortunately, when we've been stressed for really extended periods of time, our body needs to rest, and basically the nervous system takes us into this state of what's known as dorsal vagal shutdown. And we can rebound between these two survival states, as they're known, of shutdown and also that hyperarousal where you feel stressed and anxious all the time. So how does this apply to what was going on for me? Well, like I mentioned, I spent a lot of my time feeling super anxious, and then when I wasn't feeling super anxious, I just felt like there was no point in anything. There's no point running my business. I was never going to find a partner that I was really happy with spending time with. I was never going to be financially secure. And it was a really awful place to be in my body. And at the time I was working with a coach and tried to get some help with my mental health, but it wasn't really supporting me because I was just moving between these two states: shutdown, fight, flight, shutdown, fight, flight. My digestion was terrible. Like, it was the worst it had been in my entire life. There was hardly anything that I could eat, and that was affecting me greatly too. And this is a common thing when we're in that dysregulated state in the nervous system. It can affect not only our mental health, but also how our body functions. Because you think about when you need to run away from a real threat. Imagine you're hiking in the woods and there's a bear in the woods and you need to get away. It's really important that you can respond to that and run. But certain things happen inside your body, like a reduction in blood flow to your digestive tract, which then over long periods of time, if you continue to run away from the bear in your day-to-day life every day, it's going to seriously affect your digestive system. And this is what was happening for me. But not only that, because my nervous system was neurocepting danger in my environment and also between me and the people that I was connecting with, I didn't have that internal feeling of safety. And because I didn't have that internal feeling of safety, the thoughts in my mind were extremely negative, and I was distrustful. I didn't trust very many people, and I certainly didn't trust myself, and I found it really difficult to have relationships with other people. And it's really hard when you feel like that, and it's really easy to feel fundamentally flawed. Now, counseling and coaching and all of that is absolutely amazing, but if we don't understand why we're thinking and feeling the way that we do, we can just simply go round and round chasing our tails. So that's another perspective, hopefully to help you understand how your autonomic nervous system is creating the thoughts in your mind. And I hope you found it helpful, and please reach out and let me know if you have questions. I'd really love to hear from you.